Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 9, Trackside Talks Season 2.
Fantastic.
So, on set here today, I have my usual co-host who missed 2 sessions already. But he is...
Only 2, huh?
He's back. He's back. He's trying to redeem himself. So, I have Feroz on my left. And actually today, right, our other co-host...
Yep.
I think he MIA lah.
Yeah, now it's sister lah.
Happening.
What in army it called AWOL. Yeah. So unfortunately, Raviin couldn't make it for this session, but we have an able replacement.
And he's none other than our co-producer.
Yeah. Our co-producer?
Oh, so he's a
executive producer. Right. Executive producer.
The only producer.
The only
The only producer.
Not so fancy lah, bros. Come on.
Yeah. We work very lean.
Yeah.
Lean and mean.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bob Lee.
Yep.
Oh, mention his name, alamak.
Don't make me laugh. Sorry. Anyway,
Okay.
our producer's name is Bob. If you don't already know, Bob Lee to be specific.
Yep. Thank
If
you.
you want his Chinese name, go and look up LinkedIn. He'll give you the Chinese characters. Yeah. I don't want to bore you with all these details. Okay.
Thanks for intro. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, formalities aside, today,
We have a special guest.
aside from the special guest, we have a special agenda.
Yep.
As you can see, we have been flooded with a lot of record holders,
Yes. Yes. In our midst as well.
yeah, record holders,
Yeah.
big brands coming here. But today we decided to normalize all of those. Yeah, we're gonna bring it down to the ground again.
All right.
To what makes our podcast pretty special. Yeah. Since season 2 started, we wanted to introduce this segment, but for 8 episodes we failed.
No lah, we did for a few first few.
Really, yeah?
First few.
The first one. The
First
first
one.
one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that.
If y'all can remember, tell me. Post DM us on Instagram or whatever channels you can find. But anyway, I wanted to take this time to reintroduce our own segment, proprietary segment called F the Coach. Yeah.
Oh, love
So it sounds a little bit overwhelming at first, F the Coach, but this segment is really helmed by our resident coach, Coach Feroz here.
Yep.
We feel that among all of us, I mean, he's got the most experience in interacting with athletes, student athletes, grassroots, even himself as a performance athlete previously. So we wanted to take this chance to really pry open his brain to share with us what goes behind the mind of a great coach.
Hey, great. Don't say
Athlete,
great, don't say
man.
great.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But I know there are some people who may not know Coach Feroz very well.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
so maybe let's start off with a very light introduction about yourself, Coach Feroz. Or Feroz.
So do I go back all the way to my primary school days?
No,
More like how you got serious about
Okay,
it, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Tell us the juicy part of your running career, maybe before you become a coach.
Juicy part. Oh my god.
Everything is juicy.
Yeah, everything's just okay lah. I mean, milestones like my first time winning the national junior meet in 1500, and it's like my first time winning in a big race, and I didn't only win 1 medal, I won 3.
Wow.
So yeah, so a gold in 1500, a silver in 3000 steeple, and a bronze in 5K. Yeah.
Can you tell us when was this?
It's back in 2003. So that was what? Yeah.
2003?
That'd be like,
Still in the army.
yeah.
Yeah, you're old. I haven't. I'm
Dude,
still
you're
young.
just 1 year. You're just 1 year older than me. I mean, sorry.
I was still in the national. That was the one that got me in the national youth squad.
Wait, so 2003, what were you doing as in you're studying, right?
Yeah, I was in
Poly.
Singapore Poly. Yeah,
Okay, and then this, what is this games about? As in, what mean again?
national. I mean, now they call it national age group. Previously it was national junior, championship. The previous one they call it Caltex.
Caltex?
Yeah,
Dude.
Caltex mate. Yeah.
Poly, you still consider junior?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, why?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. What's
Below
the age?
20. Below 20.
Oh, below 20. Under 20.
Or is it? Yeah.
Junior, I thought it's
20
under
and below.
18.
20 and below. No.
Oh.
That's youth. Youth is under 18.
All right. Says the coach.
Nice.
Okay, so in 2003,
Wow.
this guy won 3 medals already.
What were you doing, Mel, at 2003?
somewhere out there
In
in
the
the
jungle.
forest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with my rifle and my buddy.
All right, you got it.
I believe
Yeah.
you too, right?
Yeah, same.
same.
No. I'm more with you. Poly
Oh,
as well.
oh, okay.
Yeah. 2003, I think it was final year poly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already in the army lah. So
JC batch.
okay, so yeah, 2003 you won three medals.
Yeah. So I mean that was like a first stepping stone, and then after that things like was on high for me. Yeah. So 04, another year where I mean I was crazy lah. I was taking part in races, back to back races. Like after 1500 I run a steeple, then legs were jelly. I mean all these were just to collect points for the club. So I remember it was in interclubs, or was it Swift Meet, yeah. Then I was running the 1500, the steeplechase, the 5K, and the mile.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think Bob and I tired already.
So it was like right after my steeple, I did a PB. Then another friend of mine told me, "Hey, there's not enough people in the mile. Can you just sign up and just run for fun? Make up 3 to start the race, right?" So when I went to sign up, I already drank don't know how many cups of isotonic drink. So I was ready to just take a chill. Then he came along and asked me to sign up. So I went on to sign up. Then I saw the list of people. Then I scolded him.
Wait, so were there more than 3 people?
Yeah, it was more than that. It was like about 15 or what.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
All right.
So okay, never mind. Then I said I'll just run for fun lah. Then you will be on your own. You go and follow whoever you want to follow. So as I run the race, I realized that these guys are all getting slower. So I speed up. So there were prominent names back there in the race. Ang Chi Yang was one of them.
Oh, Chiong, yes, I know him.
Ernest Wong, the
Yeah, I know
marathoner.
him.
Yeah. So these are the few guys to say lah, and other MR25 runners. So back then I was seeing that these people are stronger than me. As I ran the race right after my steeple and feeling bloated, I was taking them down one by one, and I came in second.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So I mean, timing also another PB. Yeah. Then I mean, all this didn't really matter. What mattered most was the prize that I got. I got a TV.
What?
Yeah. So Swift was generous back then lah. So they have a lot of prizes.
Prizes,
Yeah. On
Okay.
top of the medals.
Okay. Wow, so 2003, this guy won 3 medals at a meet.
Then 04 was a
And then
Swift meet.
04, at the Swift meet, you took part in 4 events.
I got 2 gold, 2 silver.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
So and I was labeled as the best men's open and the best men's Swift. Yeah. So it was
Actually,
like a double.
This is news to me. I also don't know about it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So
After these years?
This is why we need a
Oh, yeah,
reintroduction
yeah.
again of the
Nah,
great.
I mean, I felt these are small little achievements lah. So
Oh,
like,
wow.
You asked me to go run.
I
It's not gonna
Okay.
happen.
Okay, come. So 2003, 2004 were kind of like you were starting to
pick up.
rise up,
Rise up.
right? But I know you dabble in a lot of middle distance. So was there at any point in time that after 2004 you were thinking of like specializing in one or two events?
No, so my favorite has always been 1500.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's my target all along.
Mm.
So but because I wanted that, the coach that was under back then and under the national youth team, he was telling me that I need to cut my 800 down to below 2. And in order to do that, we were just focusing on 800. And if I can hit 158, may request SA to write in to MINDEF to ask for time off for training.
Ooh.
Yeah. So because I'm no longer under the junior, right? So 20 going into army, I'm considered under open already. So I have to hit the open category time.
So when do you enter army? When do you enlist army?
04.
04 lah.
04 September. Yeah.
Okay. And that 04 meet was before you enlist.
Yeah, was in
Okay.
around June, I guess. May, June, yeah.
Wow, okay. So in the end, what happened?
Oh, so I mean, I cut down my timing from 210 to 2 flat. So I didn't hit the 158. So yeah, that was within 9 months, 210 to 2 flat. So every single month I was doing time trial, I was cutting down 210, 28, 28, 26, 26, 24, 24. Yeah.
Impressive.
So some of the timings were repeated before I hit the 2 flat. And then that was 2 flat was in Sing Open. Then that was it. And too bad.
Okay.
So when in army, 1 year, I was back to 0. I couldn't even jog for 10 minutes, sir.
But you're not allowed to continue your training when you're
I could. But because of after OCS, right, I was, the Taiwan trip took a toll. I was down with asthma attack. So before I can recover fully, I went on to Brunei. Then again, another asthma attack. And then that's it. When I came back, then after commission, my fitness was gone. Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, lah. You having been through that, I also find it's difficult to maintain even like 30% of a high performance training with what you need to do as a officer cadet, right? It's hard because you are a trainee back then, and you have to go by. You cannot like after your last activity go and run, that kind of thing. No, it's very regimented and controlled. So I guess it's also hard for you to try and train to whatever level you were doing previously. But after that, when you commission, how does the life play out for you in training? And
I mean, even though my fitness was like haywire, right? I was one of the best runner in the school. Yeah. So I was posted as a motor transport officer to Sembawang camp.
Okay.
So before everything was over in OCS, the Army Half Marathon instructor came up to me asking me, "Do you want to run for OCS?" Then my eyes bright up.
I see. But by then you commissioned already, right?
So you went back.
I think I don't know why we were still inside. So I guess before the parade. Yeah, so the posting were out. I don't know, I forgot how.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
So when you were representing OCS at the AHM, were you still with OCS or were you still in OCS?
I was still in.
Still in OCS. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so when he said that, then I asked, how is it gonna be done? So they said, don't worry, they will swap me with another friend of mine.
So, wait. I don't understand. So they already form a team.
No. Has in no team yet. So this was just like after my commission, right? So I think AHM is over already.
Right.
Yeah, it was August. I commissioned September. So it's just about whether I want to stay in OCS and run for them for other races.
Yep.
So I ran the Tiger Trail, that race.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And then I also ran the Army Half. I ran South Summit and all.
Oh, you mean so after AHM, which we are also part of in OCS, in order to kind of keep you in OCS to run other races for them, you swap the posting with another friend. Oh.
So I think he knows about our posting beforehand, before us lah. So that's when he asked, and after that they did the changes. Then, voila, they created a post that was not needed. They closed down that particular position. Then they open up again just for me to sit in.
So they open up a position in OCS.
Yeah, but it was nothing related to my training. So I was under the lock branch. Yeah. So I mean,
wow.
I'm not sure whether to say this, but I'll just share. I was sitting down playing game
the whole time,
most of the time, until when I was tasked to find out, do a report on investigation on the loss of the SWAT.
Oh, so you became an IO lah.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I mean, but these are ad hoc projects lah. I mean, ad hoc work. But yeah, useful.
Interesting. I also don't know about this because in OCS I wasn't fit enough or fast enough.
You didn't run for your wing. You didn't.
No, we ran as cadets.
Yeah,
all the cadets during that time will run AHM, but I never represented OCS. I was not good I was physically not strong.
Oh wow. Okay.
I am a zero fighter. I am a diver. I cannot ride a bicycle. I cannot run, even up to OCS. Yeah.
Wow.
So every time, for those, I don't think my platoon mates are listening to this.
I never know.
If they do, they know that. Well, if Melvin is together with their platoon or their company, right? Wow, Melvin is a deadweight lah. Cannot swim, cannot pull up, cannot run,
Oh,
cannot
Mamma
cycle. This guy is
A bit
coming
useless,
right. Yeah, crazy. Melvin wrong. Back. But yeah, somehow I
You made it.
Somehow I made it through, and yeah. So yes, yeah. But anyway, this is not about OCS.
Yes. Yes.
It's about Coach Feroz, right?
Yes.
Okay, now after army,
Wow.
summarize, man, from army until to the end of your
Summarize.
wonderful running career.
So that's when I met Ilango.
When after you come out of army?
After I came out, 1 year after commission. So I was, cause my previous coach had to be sent back to Britain.
Oh, you got a British coach.
Yeah, he was here for the national training squad lah. Yeah, for the middle and long days.
Is
back
it
then.
sensitive to say what's his name?
No, I think can James Mayo.
I don't know who is
He was here for a short while lah.
he. Okay.
Yeah. So when I first came up to him,
Wait, to who?
Ilango. went.
Come on, man, share out.
So when I first came up to him, it was pulled by another friend of mine who was training with me back when I was in poly, Frederick. I think you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they were all concerned about me. They were asking me whether have you found a coach that you wanted to. Then I had a few of them in mind. So after that, he was telling me we were at Macrochi. So he was saying that, hey, Ilango is here. You want to speak to him? Come, I'll bring you. So brought me up to Ilango, and then we were speaking. Then I asked whether he can take me in. So he asked me, what's your goal? So straight up, without blinking an eye, I said, I want to qualify for SEA Games.
Wow.
Yeah. So that
wait,
took him by
which
surprise.
year is this? Which year is this? Must tell her.
06, 05, end of 05 lah.
Okay, 2005.
December around there.
Ah, okay, 2005. Okay.
Yeah. So when I told that to him, he was a bit shocked. Then he asked me, what was your 1500 best? I told him 420. And then he wanted to test me. He asked me, do you know what's the qualifying time? I said, yes, I know. 3:51.
Whoa.
So, but to me at that point of time, I didn't know what's the difference, like how much you need.
How much you need to bridge the gap?
To put in to get there.
Yeah.
So
You think 10 months can cut?
no, I did. So that's the problem with me. I didn't set a timeline, so that's why it just went on. Yeah. So and after that he said, okay, I'll help you, but don't tell people I'm your coach. That's what I remembered him saying. He said it's just like a friend helping a friend. Then I said, okay, can. Then after which as months go by, then I became a coach.
Yeah. After all these years, you got ask him why not?
Never. I think I can understand what where he's coming from lah. Like
Was he coaching high level athletes back then really?
not yet. I mean not
But he was competing lah.
the high level one are school athletes. Yeah. So he got people like Yvonne Kailing, Gope, Losini, if you know, yeah.
No,
So these are the four
like high level
main one,
school.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, then everything just unfold.
All right. Yeah.
Then
Bob, how? Any questions or not for our?
I'm like learning a lot of new things about Feroz, man. Like,
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
No, this part I
Yeah.
kind of know. This part,
Yeah,
but I mean
yeah.
previously
Before that lah,
wow,
before
I don't
that
know,
lah.
man. Shit.
wow.
If Ravi was here, he would also been shocked.
Yeah, I think Ravi be whacking Feroz now, you know, realizing what he's been doing in the army and stuff like that. What?
Oh yeah, but the I think I don't know whether you know, but I told you I've said before, mentioned before, my fire to perform, determination to perform was dead in 06. Yeah, just before I joined Ilango.
Oh, is it? Oh, you never tell me that.
So I was training just for the sake of training, and because that the coach is there telling me what to do, so I'm just training. And why I'm doing that is because of the dream of wanting to be a national runner, right? It wasn't fulfilled. So I was just trudging along, dragging myself out.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when you transition to Ilango,
Mm.
does that change your motivation level?
Never. So I mean, like I said, I started still struggling, right? I couldn't do 10 minutes jog. Next day I come in, I try again. I lasted 15. So like the anger was there. I didn't even cool down. I think I just packed my bag. I just left. Yeah. Then each day I realized that, hey, I'm running more. Yeah. That's it. When I found him, then he gave a structured plan. Then as usual, we only liaise through WhatsApp, and his
That time got WhatsApp already.
or message. So his reply is always K.
2006
lah.
Huh?
Should have.
2006
Have.
No way,
Should have lah.
dude. I think
Smartphone was
I don't
Smartphone
even have a
have lah.
smartphone back then. 2006
06 uni.
I was just those Nokia phone, the SMS one, no, not WhatsApp. No, WhatsApp is only when I was working, which is like 2008.
Oh, yeah. I was using the Nokia N-Gage.
Yeah,
Guys,
the WhatsApp timeline
Really,
gone already now.
Hey, you're revealing your age to them already.
Everyone knows my age. I got 2 kids. I just got 2 kids. Yeah.
I'm 21 and you got
Yeah.
no kids.
All right, sounds good, man.
Okay, yeah. Okay, lah. So whatever lah. Through messages. So when I write one essay like how the workout went and how I felt. K.
Yeah.
So I thought like, wow, this fella never give me any
Feedback.
no feedback, nothing. So he like don't really care about me. Then I work the opposite. So like reverse psychology works on me. So the more you say I can't, the more I'll prove you I can. So I was telling myself that I'll prove to you that you will eventually come and talk to me. But I realized that he's not a tech savvy person lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not until now. Now at least better.
He's much better now. 100% better. 100%
Yeah.
better. But yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was the start of your beautiful relationship with Ilango. And then I think I think most of them know lah your journey from then on.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, right. From 1500 to steeplechase, and then
Oh, the jump. The jump was uncalled for, man. I still wanted 1500. But Ilango didn't know that when I was in poly, I already tried steeple before. So every single IVP, the steeplechase and 1500 is always on the same day. So I had to choose one. So 15 is what I wanted. Yeah, until 2011, the first time in many years they separated. Yeah, I mean IVP back then there's no polite. So IVP was in my 3 years poly, and then 4 years in uni, and 2011 was my first year in NIE. So that's like my 8th year in IVP. Then the first time that they had steeple and 1500 separated. So when I took part, then it became many people questioned me like as though it's my first time running steeple. Like, hey, you sure you can? Yeah, and then I said I've done it before and blah blah blah. Yeah.
Don't
So-
question the coach.
So I mean we didn't even train for it lah. So when I cracked that 10 minutes mark, right? Apparently I didn't know it was a big thing. The last person to do it, I mean we talked about this, right? The last person to do it was Ilango himself. He did a 9:24. That was in 2004, I think.
Oh, you mean no one cracked 10 minutes from Ilango until yourself? Surely you must have, right?
I thought there would be, but apparently not. So
I know there were a few like steeplechasers in IVP.
yeah.
that-
So I mean there were strong names like Peter Marini, Jeffrey Ng.
yeah, but they didn't crack 10 minutes.
No, then Kabil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm talking to a legend.
Yep.
Hey, no.
Yeah,
So
no, but
I'm
10
not
minutes is a big deal.
So there was Vasu, Narayan,
I don't know.
I don't know, all the VJ,
I know
Kanan,
Peter
Kanan.
Marinum.
Yeah.
And,
all during Kanan's and Peter Marini's batch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Kanan?
So this whole bunch are
didn't know
strong runners.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
strong runners. But
So I was looking forward to race with them, but by the time I came up, they already gone. They stopped. Yeah.
Yo, I think they're scared of you, lah.
Making
That's
way,
why.
man.
Yeah, man. They look at Shah Feroz 2004. Wow,
Hey.
3 medals in 4 events.
Siap,
Wow,
siap, siap.
4 medals from 4 events. Wow, sure. Better scratch my name first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So,
uh, so when I did that, right, then straight away, Ilango was telling me that, hey, we shall switch you to 3K steeple. And I said, no, coach, I don't want. I want 1500. Then he said, you won't go any further for 1500. You should go steeple. After that, I say, don't want. We try again. So eventually, his program, right, he's quietly shifted me up to steeple. I knew it was happening, so I just kept quiet and just followed through. Yeah. So after that, all my races were steeple. Yeah, 1500 was just now sideline. And that's how I
Alright.
become a steeplechaser.
And for those who are not aware, Feroz and I were obviously training partners and under Trackstar Athletics for a good period of time. Yeah, I think one of his proudest moment would probably be in the 2015 SEA Games.
Wow.
As well as did we go Japan one time, right?
Yeah.
Was it after that or before?
After.
After, yeah.
It was 2018.
Yeah. So, but I witnessed this man, when I first joined Trackstar through him as well. I do think you had your ups and downs along the way. So there wasn't a consistent upward trajectory. But every time when he comes in, when you came into the training, there's always a lot of energy. We we like to crack jokes and all. So eventually, right, that the kind of I don't know, relationship grew, and ultimately, you see, we were all playing around, but we were also training hard until the point where we got called up for the 2015 SEA Games, and this guy broke way past 10 minutes. I think his PB is at games, right? Yeah, 9 minutes 42 seconds.
Nice.
Because I can remember, man, every one of us was like, I think everyone was just trying to cheer for each other, and his event was unfortunately the last one of the schedule. So all of us were ready to sit down there for the ultimate day. Was it the last day? I think the last day, Yeah, we're out there, wow, we're just shouting, Feroz, hurry up, Yeah, but it was a tense moment, because most of us had finished our events, so left Feroz.
Which day was yours?
Can't remember.
It was I think if it was a 6-day program or 5-day program, mine was like the middle 2-3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, then 1005 happened. Then I think 800 happened first. Then after that, 5K, 10K, then 1005. Then the last day was steeple.
Wow.
Because I remember Raviin was also towards the end, but before your event.
Yeah.
So I think it was a tense moment because everyone finished.
Man.
Everyone finished within our group I finished our events except for Feroz, so he still has a few more days to train and get ready and all. So I guess that was
Yeah, man.
it was tough trying to get through that waiting time.
All right.
Yeah, but he pulled it off. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, 942, man. We were all shouting.
Unexpected.
Yeah. So anyway, coming back to this segment, F the coach. So this segment, like what I mentioned earlier, really is for for our listeners to drop in your questions and for our resident coach Feroz to answer some of them. It could be training related, how to prepare for a race, even as simple as how do I get started on running. Because I think now we see a lot of people picking up running, especially adults, right? You know, after in CBD, after work, wow, there's so many running groups.
Precisely, man.
Correct.
Around the Marina Bay area,
Yeah.
a lot of runners, a lot of these corporates do it. I think it's like after work culture. They come together and they go for a run, and it's quite impressive to see how people are getting more serious about their runs, about their fitness. Yeah. Maybe COVID, made all this happen.
Correct. But even putting the adults aside, right? I do feel that right now we see a lot more structured kids programs, athletics that's coming up. Yeah, and as a father of two, Bob is also a father of two.
Yep.
There are some questions, right, Bob? You
Oh,
think,
yes,
about
yes.
kids athletics, and
Yep.
and maybe this time round we should get Feroz, who is waiting here patiently to debunk some of those myths, answer your questions about kids athletics.
Totally. Wait, that's totally.
The
Oh yeah.
totality.
All right. Yeah. So okay. So I mean, when we all first started together, right? Then these guys were telling me that Feroz is a coach. I said, coach what? And I was thinking to myself. So I went on to Google and look up his website. You see his website or not, yo?
Of course I did.
Yeah. So I did, and I was quite impressed because I always thought he was only training for schools, right? So but I realized he does training for kids as well. Being a father of two kids, I thought, hey, this is quite interesting. Because I was just thinking that isn't coaching like for people who are like
Serious.
more serious in secondary school, and then they get more serious, right? Yeah, but I see the age range was like 9 to 13 or something for your FMS training. So yeah, I was thinking, hey, maybe my kid can benefit from it, from this training. So maybe you can share with us more about what this FMS training is all about.
Yeah, what's FMS?
Yeah.
Bob?
Hey, functional.
I know you're thinking about something else already. I know
Functional
already.
movement, no?
Zara,
I need to
you
go
check
and
his
Google again.
the Google history, yeah. Surely inside got something else, right?
Fundamental. Hey, you.
Right. So yes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
FMS is not.
You didn't let him guess first.
He got the first one correct.
Hey, most important
Correct.
word, lah, bro.
Wow.
Hey,
The
come
last
on.
one I also want to get. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's not the current lingo that this generation is using. FMS. It's a fundamental movement skills.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. So fundamental. Okay. In short, FMS. Right.
Mm.
So it's the building blocks of for future more complex movement
All right.
of any sports that you say. So it includes like locomotor skills like running, jumping, leaping, yeah, and then also including object control skills like throwing, catching,
Dribbling?
kicking, yeah,
Oh wow. Okay.
everything, yeah. So it looks like all this is like game concept form, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So with this FMS, I mean, it's essential for kids because I think you have come across teenagers or adults that can't have a good eye hand coordination or eye leg coordination. Yeah. So they are missing this FMS when they were young lah.
Okay. Okay. Well, but okay. So it doesn't just focus on running, but it focus on basically a broad range of
Skills.
sports and skills. Okay. So does it mean that let's say my kid is interested in soccer later on? So basically by going through this training, you expose my kid to different kind of training and things that may be related to soccer, football, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
it'll be like how would I say like building blocks which you can actually use. I mean, it will develop you to be someone who will be more versatile in trying out other sports. Yeah.
But on that note, do you actually do like talent scouting? Like you see, this kid got potential. Can this kid be a future track
Can
star?
I say what? Talent scouting for what sport?
I don't know, man. Like running lah.
Okay, coach.
I mean, for kids, it's very hard to say. So I mean, yes, you can talent scout in terms of looking at their agility, their speed, their coordination, flexibility. Yes. So these are the main components if you're talking about talent scouting. But in terms of like endurance running, I would say no lah. There's no way you can tell if the kid can run sub 10. Now let's say a P5 kid can run a sub 10 for 2.4 right now. There's no guarantee that he can do any faster when he grows older. And there's no guarantee that he will stay in this sport for long. Yeah.
So I guess that's where personal interest actually plays a really big part in their future in sports.
That is one aspect. But the main one is how hard is the kid training to get to that level.
Okay.
Yeah. So the harder they train right now,
Right.
the shorter the lifespan is in the sport. Yeah. So when I created this Totality 360, right, was so called in order to save these kids from the hands of coaches who are hungry for results.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
and also the fighting the big monster, which is hard. This DSA thing, which parents
yes.
are chasing after.
Yep.
Can you share with us what is DSA?
Direct school admission. So let's say if you cannot make it through the grades, your results, academic results, you can appeal to the school through your CCA achievements.
Okay. See, this is where I'm interested.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to know, right, for DSA, how do you put a value to a student to say that he is better than another person when it comes down to, let's say, you have two students wanted to go into a certain school, DSA, into the same sport, like track and field. I don't know. How do you put a value to maybe 5 apply for DSA, but you can only take 2?
So if I have a quota, let's say 5 apply, I can only take 2. I'll take the 2 that can confirm.
Like fastest 2 lah.
Yeah, fastest that
Fastest 2 lah.
will probably develop into something more, and probably also be able to manage the studies at the same time. Yeah, if you're talking about that lah. Yeah.
Okay. How about team sports like rugby?
Team sports.
How you put a value? Because
no
there's
positions
no there's no like, oh, this guy achieved 10 seconds.
Unless it's the coach, provide a report of sorts.
So probably the coaches, they are specialized in this lah. So they know what to look out for. So they have their own positions. If this fella is good, if his speed, I'll put him as a winger. Blah blah blah. If this one has a good concept of the game, then maybe I'll put him in the mid.
So does that mean that the students who apply through DSA, they must go for a trial with the school?
Yes, they have to.
Okay, so the school will assess lah through the trial whether they want to accept or not lah. Okay. Yeah, because I think DSA, to most people who are not in the system, not in the school system, or parents whose kids are not inside the the primary school kind of system yet, it will be hard to understand. Like if you want your kid to go to a good school, but the grades are not good enough, how else do you prepare your kid to
I think they all know. So that's what's happening.
Who is they?
The
Parents,
parents, yeah. So that's what's happening right now on the ground. They are sourcing out for coaches that can
help train the
yeah.
student to become better than their peers, so that when they DSA, they have a
higher chance. Yeah. And I mean, the school also will look at results of competitions the kids have taken part. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
So this is the one that's driving people to. I mean, certain sports you can start early, certain sports you can't. So track and field is not one that you can start early. Yeah.
What do you mean start early?
At a young age. Yeah.
Start early. As in start
at a young
running
age.
seriously.
You see, you can last until now is only because you started late, right? When do you start your crazy training? At which age?
Crazy training. I mean, I started a sport. If you ask me, I started doing sports only after army lah.
After army. See, that's why you're still running until now.
Oh.
And I started getting crazy only at the age of 17. 16, after O levels, right after O levels. So that's where my training starts ramping up.
But now I want to ask you, then for the kids, right? When you say start is start because they can start playing, running when they are young already. When you say start
playing, yes. So my concept for totality is to play. But you see, because of DSA, right? So I'm not getting the numbers in.
Oh,
because parents want to see results. I come here, let my kids play, then what
they
do
want
I
to
see?
win.
Yeah.
Right.
So they don't see that this FMS is building blocks for the kids for any other sports that they want to do.
I see.
Yeah. So playing, yes. But so the thing here is when a kid comes down to training, I say training lah. You say play So you come down to play. What you see, I see hurdles. What I do the same thing, clear hurdles. Where's the fun element? At first, it's fun, but every single training I come down, I do this. Yeah, and after this fixed training, then I get to play. Yeah, it will be fun for a while. After years go by, right? Like, hey, I'm doing this repeatedly. Like, yes, I'm getting better. Some will get motivated, but the fact that you have ingrained in them that this is training, yeah. Even though you won't use any other term lah. You won't say come and play. Come and play. They will be having free play. Right? Why is it that you are structuring your play? Yeah.
Bob, how do you feel about this, man?
I think it sounds interesting, but of course, I mean, as a parent, I'm surprised you don't know about DSA, but
What?
it is a really big thing.
I know about DSA, but I cannot understand the fact that it's subjective. I cannot accept that it's subjective, especially in team sports.
Yeah.
Right? Because how do you know? Do you only know whether the truth is you will only know your pool of talent who wants to DSA to your school when they appear at your trials. Right? Let's say if I'm the head coach of school rugby team, I want the best wingers. Maybe these people that come to my trial not good enough for me. I want outside one.
That's true. That's true.
It will happen.
It will happen,
when,
right?
when
It
the
will.
coaches goes down to competitions, when they see this one.
Yeah.
So they will see the kids playing the actual com.
So see, right now, I feel that there is an element of parents approaching schools to DSA their kids over, but there's also the element of schools only wanting the best. So they will hunt the rest, and once they fill the quota, no more DSA for the rest. So I mean that's the reality of it, lah. I feel. But sorry, come back to your point.
No, but I'm just quite intrigued by the idea that that people will actually do such trainings, to prepare their kids for DSA. Because I thought DSA is often something that it is cultivated and prepared in the school only. The school's training, the school's program is more than enough for DSA preparation.
Looks like Bob has not stepped out of this home for a long while.
The school prepare the student for DSA, then may as well keep the student when you.
No, as in they from primary school to secondary. From primary to secondary.
It's like for primary school, you prepare DSA to join secondary school. Then you use your DSA results. I'm leadership. I'm good in badminton. I'm good in running. So this is where I thought the primary school were provided that platform, the training, that's sufficient for them to.
I can tell from my teacher friends, they will reply this already. We prepare them, we equip the students with the level of competency that's needed. To prepare them for the different aspect, performing arts, leadership, sports. But if you want to be outstanding, there is
tuition.
There is additional, So I don't know, man.
Yeah, true. So you can see it as like a academics tuition. In school not enough, then outside.
Wow, whack. Okay.
I've actually got one question for you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Feroz. There is a question that came through, and this is relating to just now we touched about corporates, right? And we see more people running around in Marina Bay Area after work. For someone who is starting their running journey, or just taken running, right? Is heart rate monitoring the first thing that they should use to gauge their efforts? For someone who is new into running, they want to go into running after work, it's heart rate, because right now a lot of people say run in zone 2. I think right, zone 2 is the only zone you can that benefits you. Come on, man.
This is just my opinion lah. There are so many different opinions. When you first start off, probably you wouldn't have a GPS watch. Yeah, so there's no way.
You never know, man. Bro, at this moment here,
but okay,
especially in the CBD area.
I think they can afford
I'm going to the extreme.
Yeah,
so
okay,
like someone who has been very reluctant to exercise and finally realized like, oh no, my health is deteriorating, so I need to do something. Then he won't probably just purchase a $600 plus GPS watch, right?
How about Apple Watch?
Apple Watch. More expensive, right?
Yeah.
But well equipped.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, the main thing that they should look out for is actually the body. The wise man once said, "Listen to the body."
Oh wow.
Yes, because we can't put this across everyone. I can have someone who's very obese and wants to start running, There's no way you can do that if your legs cannot handle your body weight. So the best way to start is cycling. If you can swim, swim. So once you lose certain percentage, right, then if you know you can walk and jog, then go ahead. Yeah. So let's say normal one. If you want to start jogging, yeah, go and jog. But how long or how fast, that one you have to judge accordingly lah. So if you want to follow heart rate, yes, then I would recommend you to follow your heart rate. Yeah, because you are clueless as to how to start, right? So like zone 2, zone 3 running is still okay. Yeah, and always start small. Don't get too ambitious. Yeah, the standard distance we national wide is 2.4. Yeah, so if you can do 2.4 to 3K, that's a good start. Yeah. I mean, it's okay to do a walk and jog as well. So I mean, that's how if you want to start lah.
Okay. So I think go by feel first lah, right?
How much your body can take.
Yeah, how much you can take.
Yeah.
You know. Then
But
after
sometimes
that,
we want to run with our peers. Oh, my colleague run damn fast. I want to catch up. Things
mean,
like that will influence our.
That's good lah. That's good because if you go by feel, right, there's a disadvantage because as a beginner, you won't know what you're capable of. So you there's always a fear that I'm owing stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel that as a beginner, or when I recall back on how or when I started my getting into sports, right? I always feel that getting into a group of like-minded people eased my transition into sports.
Yeah.
Because you don't feel like you're doing it alone.
Yeah.
You won't feel like I'm pushing myself through this, and I think that's one key thing also lah. Like do it with a group of like-minded people. Find your sweet spot. There are some that may be faster, but you don't have to like always chase after them lah.
That's how I felt yesterday. I was running with these guys, man.
Yeah. But Mel, don't people cheer you for runs? Your colleagues.
Yeah, my colleagues.
He's too fast. Nobody wants to him.
I see.
So apparently he's showing everyone else.
Oh dear. It works differently for you.
I don't know why I choke people don't.
It becomes the PB for them. They run with you. PB. I see. Too fast lah, bro.
Nonsense lah. But I do run. I mean I do run in CBD way back when I first started. In my first 2-3 years in the corporate workforce, because it was a thing to do. It's almost like having drinks after work. Just that the new generation may feel that let's try and get fit. The new in thing. Let's go run around, which is also not too bad because it's a healthy thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot more running clubs in the CBD area. Everyone is like high-fiving everyone. Meet at this bar, don't know what, and go run short while, come back. Yeah, it's that I think
The community. The support.
that draws in new people lah.
Yeah.
And encourages them.
Nice.
Okay, cool. So, that's that for a newcomer. I don't know, man. Coach Feroz, any now we touch on kids, we touch on beginner adults. I don't know whether you want to go into a bit of a performance
Performance.
athletes.
It's very hard lah. Performance, you really. I mean, as a coach, you want an athlete who is driven, self-driven. Yeah, not like the coach enforcing his goals on you. Yeah. So if you are self-driven, right, everything will fall into place. Whatever the coach is looking out for.
Yeah. So at this moment here, now I know you coach sports school. I mean you have your own club as well. My personal question to you has always been like, when you first set out to be a coach, right? And now that you have been in the coaching position for a few years already, how does that change? Has it changed a little bit? Like when you first start to be a coach, there were some, I think, goals you want to achieve maybe, or things you want to implement, versus right now after dealing with a few generation of athletes. Has the current generation of athletes changed the way you want to coach? Your initial philosophy.
Yeah, I think yes.
I want to hear about it, man. I want to
Deep
hear
stuff,
about it.
man. Okay, but yeah.
Come on.
All right.
Oh really? Yeah.
Come on, it's no.
Yeah. I mean, when I
Mm.
first came in as a coach, I'm expecting people who are driven.
Mm.
Yeah. So slowly it changed that I came to know that okay, not everyone is like that. They are here for CCA points, so be it. So if you don't want to be pushed, you just let me know, so I won't bother you. Yeah. So that's how I started with my first school. So as I went on, I came to sports school. I mean, like it's a dilemma lah. So when I was told that they're not chasing after performance, and my end, I'm thinking like, hey, I want longevity in these kids, right? So when they said they don't want performance, then okay, it goes hand in hand. But after that, they start benchmarking the standards of athletes, and then I was thinking, I mean, in my heart, I was saying, you don't want to look for performance, but then there you go putting benchmarks, and has distance athlete, right? Tell me which Sec 1 or Sec 2 can perform better than a senior.
Ooh.
So it's really a disadvantage to us. Like, so sprints and jumps, it's still possible. Like even though they are doing very well, right, in their secondary school years, they still can carry on in the later part of the years. But distance running, no. So when I tried to back up my thoughts, right? So I was looking up data. I was trying to pick up people who went for ASEAN schools, LAWA, Asian Junior, and trying to see how many of these lasted to senior years of running. Yeah, so I only got a handful, like three of them. Yeah. So Subash was one of them. I don't know whether you know Subash.
100-meter runner, I know.
Yeah. Trailing was another. Yeah.
Okay.
Ethan Yan, is it?
Ethan Yan.
Yeah. He was.
She's still quite young lah. I mean, he's still studying right now still.
So I mean, I'm not sure about the rest lah. Yeah. So I won't say for the rest. Yeah. So it's very minimal, but trailing is out of the game because she started off as sprinter, or sprints or jumps I think.
No, I think she started out as a 400-meter sprinter. After that, she went to do the multi-event.
No, so Heb was before that. So I think she did something else. I think a jump sprints Heb, then then distance. Yeah. So she wasn't in the distance when she was going for this school meets. Yeah.
Okay. But I mean the sad truth is, for our school system, they always need to measure themselves against something tangible, i.e. results.
Yeah,
so that's
I can't blame them. But eventually now, as long as there's progression with these athletes, right? I think they're okay with it. So don't really need to go high end.
okay. But how your own personal ambition? Like after dealing with a few generation of athletes, does it kind of change?
I mean, it'll be a plus point if I can have my athlete, right, that I took from Sec 1, right, still continuing to senior years. So it's coming soon. The current one that I got from Sec 1 is now in IB1. Yeah. So let's see after IB2 in uni, see what happens after.
Okay.
Well, from Sec 1, this is quite. It's really starting young, man.
Yeah. So I was trying my project on them lah. Yeah, like not to push too hard.
Yeah, so they don't get burnt out, right? That you were saying just
But
now.
at the same time, like they are comparing themselves with the other athletes from the other disciplines. Like, hey, this fella is doing well, performing, going overseas, races and all. So I'm still hovering between pushing them and holding them back. Yeah.
How do you keep them on the path?
Yoda.
I mean, I can. You see, I can foresee that, Sec 1 to Sec 4, maybe, there's a lot of reliance on a mentor. And I feel this is where we are at the age that's where impressions count a lot. We want to have a father figure, mentor,
A role model to guide us. Yep,
for
yep.
for the kids to aim and to be motivated by lah. Yeah, but when it comes beyond the, when you go into like after secondary school, you go into the
Poly and all,
tertiary age, right? Then you realize that there are more options available for these guys to like suddenly running is not so fun anymore. For example, I don't know lah. But anyway, because your student currently is still in IB1, right? That's the what? That's
JC1.
JC1 kind of level. So I think that's still fine. But I'm sure you have witnessed, right? A lot of people after the secondary school years also start to waver
hobby,
a little
yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
go off because ultimately they realize that they do not get any. I wouldn't say they don't get any value. They get value from their 4 years of training, hard, getting results, but maybe
It's not what they want lah.
Yeah lah.
Because this is just personal achievements. There's so many other things important that are important in life. Okay?
yeah.
Yeah, paper qualification, your career.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's I think this is the Singaporean lifestyle
The
that
realities,
is holding us back from achieving sports at a higher level.
Okay, sounds good. We have touched on a lot of deep topics today.
Yep,
We need
yep.
to kind of like let it cool down a bit, digest it, digest it. I mean, maybe when we get another chance to get your questions to Coach Feroz, and of course for us to come up with more questions to just discuss lah. I think it'll be another good round of discussion. I think the next thing is also I want to know like, and it's open discussion. I want to know how can we build an environment or an ecosystem that could produce another schooling, for example.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Not saying that we must get the right answers lah,
Yeah,
but we want to hear from the different angles also, right?
Yeah.
I thought after schooling retired, a lot more people come out and say, "Wow, we didn't do enough for schooling."
Oh yeah. Yes.
We do this, we do that, etc. So I'm just curious lah to
What else could be done? What else could have been done? To help him along the way.
Yeah, and I'm saying this because it is his family that shaped his path up to an Olympic goal. Right?
Yep.
I mean, of course, with some support from NSA and all, right? But his family is the ultimate. They literally pull open a path for him
Yep.
to really bulldoze through to an Olympic goal.
Yep.
Yeah, there is no. I mean, there's some help from NSA, from Sports Singapore, but he has got the results lah.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, right? Along the way, he's got the results, right? So, yeah, but otherwise, like for the majority of us, that's going to be a bit more difficult lah. Because number one, if the family doesn't buy in,
Yeah, man.
we're on our own most of the time lah. Come on,
Yes.
let's be honest. So, yeah, we can wait for our other co-host to come back and discuss some more.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Otherwise, thank you for
Thank
this very meaningful session.
Hopefully.
F the coach.
Nice.
All right,
Look forward to having more questions, from the audience to write in, and ask questions as well, to prompt our coach to share his insights.
Yeah. So our producer is going to bug all of y'all to provide I don't know, a space like on IG stories or whatever to drop in the questions.
Yeah.
Feel
Poll or
free
something.
to ask anything for Coach Feroz, but I think we all can discuss
Yeah.
different angles. All right. So thank you for listening to us. Till the next time. See you.
See you. Bye bye.